Alright, this is Player 1 again with Players Let's Play on Azure Dreams, Part 2. Alright, so we're in the tower, and we just entered for the first time, and so I got Coon, and I started all the side quests, so now we just kind of have him being in this whole tutorial stage. So you start with Coon, and the floor generally looks like this. It gets randomly generated every time, and so we'll get all the items here and just kind of run through it. Magic balls you can have just in game, and you pretty much just face something that you want to hit the magic with, and you use it. It's simple as that. And I'm hoping the running in the tower doesn't mess with the recording, but I haven't reviewed it, so you get what you get. Alrighty. And he tells me every single control. I guess this is good if you've never played the game. But I don't know. I don't know. You just kind of find out things by playing, because the important stuff I feel like they don't teach you. That, you know, little things that are really good to know in the game, like the whole traps thing with the rust traps and just the different kinds. I mean, you can figure it out. But so we have our first monster. Alright, Palumpas. And this is just like the easiest monster in the entire tower. He shows up later in like I think mid to late 20s. There's about 40 floors in the tower. The top floor is the end with the boss, which is how your father got up to the 40th floor and all that jazz. So the goal is to get to the 40th tower. And I'm not sure how long it'll take, but we'll see. I recently started this before, and I went into the tower and just kept, it was just dying over and over and over again. But this is the only time that floor 2 will look like floor 3. And another lag spike, which I'll probably end up next video. I think I might just close down a bunch of applications just that I'm not using, because there's no reason to have them open while I'm doing all this. So we have a troll, which would always kill me over and over again in the tower when I was level 1 and lost all my equipment. So yes, I'm gonna do this real quick. Hang on. Alright, there we go. I have like a million different applications open. I have like Skype and Dragon and just like Steam, just like everything running in the back is unnecessary. But yeah. It's a little bit better, I hope. Not really, but you know. I'm still playing around with whatever video recording device that I want to use. And a gold sword! Alright. First trip to the tower. I love gold swords because they don't rust, even though they're attack 1, and it's not cursed, even a bonus. And so right now our first goal is pretty much to get a wind crystal. Well, actually, I'd prefer 2, but you know, can't be picky. But rust traps, when you land on them, they minus your equipment, and you can undo that with sands, but it's just easier with, I feel, to damn. I feel like it's easier with when your equipment doesn't rust in general, so you don't have to worry about it at all. That way you only have benefit and everyone wins. Alright, he still has 13 health. We're so good. At least the trolls level you up quick. And this game you don't keep your level ups with your character. You do with the familiars like Coon and whatever other monsters you have out, but your level resets to 1 every time, which I kind of understand, but it definitely lengthens the game by a lot. But you keep all your equipment if you make it out safely, which is great because you can, after so long, have a just ridiculous equipment at level 1, so you just kind of go in with like a plus 50 sword. And it looks like this floor is about finished. There's not really much else on here, so we'll go to the elevator, I guess. No wind crystals yet. We need a way out of the tower. Because if I were to... That's the only way to leave, unless I want to use an Olim. But I need a second familiar to do that, because the Olim gets rid of... It's like your oh shit situation. It permanently gets rid of your familiar in exchange for you to get out of the tower. So, like, if you have absolutely no other option, it's much easier to get, like, a flame back, which is a familiar, instead of a plus 80 gold sword, and, you know, like, if you're gonna die. Oh man, this recording lag is just killing me. But I think it records with a sweet little icon I put in the bottom right, which is a Jumbo Cactar, which I also have tattooed on the same arm. Oh geez, that was an ordeal. Let's see. I don't like these cyclones because they're a lot stronger than my Coon right now. And he's still good. And this pretty much has a system where it's like fodder, or fire, wind, and water. And so fire beats wind, wind beats water, and water beats fire, obviously. And Coon is a fire type. Oh, fire sword. But yeah. So cyclones are a water type, since they receive hardly any damage from Coon right now, even though we're only level 3, but, you know, I'd rather... There we go. Yeah, 10 damage. Off a gold sword level 4. Not too bad. I do have a fire sword that I could equip, which would be a lot stronger, but I don't want it to be cursed. And then, oh, actually, even if it is cursed, the difference would be... There we go. Alright. Oh, I'm already at 9 minutes. Look at that. I should put a timer, so these things don't happen again. Well, it doesn't look like we have a whole lot of items here. And the flame that I was talking about earlier. I'll hit that room real quick right there if there's anything in there. And then, but after that, it looks like this whole video was spent on these 2 floors. Awesome. Way to waste a whole video. Alright.